Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. I did clear the energy with the big Reiki bowl before I got on here, okay? I hope you guys are doing good. Don't forget to drink your water and mind your business. This is going to be a zodiac reading. Don't mind my dry hands, okay? I've been doing stuff. We're going to roll the dice, see what sign, what planetary placements during this next Mercury retrograde may be having an effect on certain planetary placements within your zodiac chart. If you're familiar with all that, if not, just take what resonates. And also what houses, which is the daily life areas that are, you know, that Mercury retrograde is doing this. 133 on the countdown. All right, Spirit, what do we have? So we've got the 12th house, okay? This has to do with, you know, big organizations where you're a part of like a small group. This is also like collective consciousness, right? We're all connected collectively, 155. And then we've got the sign of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this is going to be for you. And we've also got Uranus. So Uranus, this is Aquarian energy. So some of you could have your Uranus in Sagittarius in the 12th house. If you're familiar with that, this message is for you. 228, confirmation for somebody out there. Uranus talks about, you know, doing things differently, changing things, detaching from certain things here. Sagittarius is all about that inner wisdom, your beliefs, you know, spiritual beliefs, you know, expanding, evolving, abundance, you know, higher learning, higher wisdom here. And 12th house, like I said, this is all about bigger organizations, bigger than just our individual self, right? We're talking about jail, we're talking about, you know, government, just bigger organizations where you're just like a small fish in a big pond type of energy. 311 as I looked up. So that's got a lot to do with that here. This is taking place in your 12th house, okay? So in Sagittarius, this is for my Sagittarius, and Neptune, this is about doing things differently, detaching, you know, being kind of like the rebellious child, because you have gained something, you have gained some type of wisdom about your beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, who you are, and this is allowing you to detach or change something here within a large corporation, organization, those type of things. We are going to tap in with the Cannabis Oracle deck to start with, okay? 53 on the countdown, Sagittarius, as I looked up. Higher perception here, passion. What did I say? This is about higher learning. There's something here that you see. You're seeing beyond the veil. You're seeing something, and this is your higher perception because you have learned something here. You have learned maybe to change your perception here with Uranus, right? This is about changing the mind, the thought process. This also, you know, is ruled by Aquarius, Uranus, right? 11th house, community. This is within a community, a higher organization, friends, those type of things. This is your higher perception, teaching you something about passion, maybe going after something you love, Sagittarius here, but there's something that you're definitely seeing in a different perception, your higher perception, it has changed, okay? It has evolved here. It has expanded with the Sagittarius energy. This is within a large organization, or what, you know, your perception was within the 12th house also could be perception, right? This is how you tap in. This is how you connect. This is possibly got to do with prayer and surrender and, you know, all that stuff connecting to the subconscious mind. This is higher learning, evolving, expansion. This is a higher perception that you have adapted here. And this is bringing in some form of passion, or you are now recognizing your passion and you are going after it at this time. And it is different than what most society would be accustomed to with the Uranus energy. So, you know, what most of the higher people, the big dogs, you know, would consider, you know, this is like you rebelling, and this is because, again, you have a passion for something, you're going for something, you have a higher learning here, and you are learning to be your authentic self here. With Rana Rudu at the bottom of the deck, loyalty here. This could even be a change in loyalty here. Maybe you used to be loyal to everyone and everything else around you, right? And now your higher perception has led you to be passionate about yourself and who you are, right? The person that you are behind the scenes, 12th house energy, closed doors, 633, right? And how different and unique you are with Uranus here, right? Within your thinking, your knowledge, how you go about things, how you do things here, how you evolve, how you expand, how you learn, how you go after your passions here. Something has changed. And this could be within loyalty here, right? Maybe you used to have a lot of loyalty to the mass collective, the people around you, friends, you know, your work, those type of things, you know, things that are bigger than you. Now your perception is like you're seeing something from a higher perception, and your passion maybe has changed, and you're going after this, even though it may remain unseen. You're not quite sure, but you're surrendering to how you do things, how you react to things, how you think about things. This is a change, and this could be collectively, but definitely for a Sagittarius here, right? Maybe now you're finding loyalty within the self here, knowing thyself, 12th house energy here. And it may be different, right? With the Uranus energy, it may be different than what most people would consider, you know? This is a way of thinking, a way of believing. 757, this is your higher perception here, your passion. Maybe the things you used to be passionate about, you're no longer passionate. You have something different going on here. Something is changing. What is this higher perception, passion for Sagittarius here? We've got Oshun, right? This is recognizing that you are beautiful, that you are abundant, whether you're feminine or masculine here. This is what you are learning. Maybe this is what, if you're a masculine, maybe this is what you're needing to work on, is that feminine energy, that higher perception that we all have, that we all embody that within ourselves. This is seeing that possibly in a feminine energies way of seeing things. Maybe you're opening up to this, you're evolving to this, right? If you're masculine, if you're feminine, this is you embracing something, embracing your higher self. This is because you've learned something. 855 here, you're seeing something, you're learning how to love on yourself, how to be in the flow, how to nurture yourself. This is your higher perception, and you're doing things differently here than what most people in society here, 12th house energy, would do. 9/11, right? This is emergency. Something needs to switch, something needs to change. My passion, whatever it is. 919, bottom of the deck, 2 of water. Maybe this is about relationships, things that you love, partnerships. You know, this is changing a way of your beliefs here within the collective consciousness. Understanding that, yes, we're all connected, we're all tapped in, but that you yourself are your individual self as well. And you're learning to see that in a higher perception, be passionate towards yourself here, which then helps you embrace that feminine, that abundance energy. My masculine, same thing, right? 2 of water. This is how you see partnerships. Oh, they should be loving, they should be overflowing, right? They should give equally. This is that higher perception and that wanting something like that, right? We've got the 2 of fire, wanting some form of partnership, wanting a new door to open here, right? Because of your higher perception, that could be what is opening at this time. Because you're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing what you're passionate about, your higher perception, loving thyself here, which helps you tap in. It helps the collective see something. This is moving towards a different doorway, a different pathway here. This is, you know, a partnership, feminine and masculine, and going after that and changing the higher perception, how you see things within the self here with the 8 of earth, and working on that, right? Working on what you're learning here, Sagittarius and Jupiter, right, Sagittarius? So again, this is abundance, blessings, right? And things of that nature. With the 8 of earth, because you have worked on yourself, you have applied yourself, you have learned something, you have seen something, right? With the window right there and the eyes, it's like you're seeing something. You're seeing a doorway, you're seeing a window that's open, an opportunity, something here, and you're determined to go that way. You're finding your passion. You're learning how to plan accordingly, how to open doors, how to make proper decisions. With the outcast here, you may even feel sometimes like you're an outcast, right? Maybe sometimes you see these doors, these open doors, you go after them, right? And then it's like you feel like an outcast. Maybe you got rejected about something, right? Something that you thought was going to be abundant or that you could collaborate with, right? 3 of cups here, something you could celebrate with. However, you know, maybe working with these people would have made you feel like an outcast, or has made you feel like an outcast, when instead you were supposed to be abundant and grow money as you worked on this. Whether this is a job or not, take it how it resonates. Partnerships of any type, right? You could have felt like an outcast, or somebody felt like an outcast here because of a decision they made. Maybe they closed the door, they didn't even leave the window open. Somebody felt like an outcast, and boom, 3 of water. They ended up falling into temptation or something like that, or their loyalty changed here about something. They decided to go maybe work on something else, right? Something that they thought was going to be more you know, abundant, but there was, somebody had to get outcast here, left behind with the 9 of air, and now somebody's stressed, this caused somebody sleepless nights and things like that, right? Somebody could have been out there with third-party energies here. They made that choice, right, to work on something else and leave something else outcast here as well. But anyway, this is about the self, Sagittarius. So whether this was you, you know which side of the same coin you fall on. The loyalty here, it was a burden. It's like somebody had loyalty to something else that they thought was going to be more abundant, but yet they left or outcasted this Oshun energy, whether this is the feminine energy within yourself, or even the masculine energy within yourself. You were just too much in your feminine energy and things like that, going on dates, meeting people, etc., etc., and it ended up that you made a choice to go with this third-party energy. You thought it was going to be more abundant. You thought it was going to open doors for you. You were going to move forward like nothing. And it turns out that you got outcasted even by this energy, or outcasted by your own self. In all reality, this is your higher perception. Why? Because you made that choice to leave this Oshun energy, whether it's the feminine within the self or the masculine within the self. You made a choice, and that's what left you outcast from celebration, abundance with this energy, or with yourself, with the energy that you were needing, and it's what was causing stress, or is causing stress. at this time. Talk to me about this Oshun energy here. Okay. Yeah, 5 of Earth. So yeah, somebody here was left to just, you know, in the fire pits or the pits of hell or fire, something like that is what I just got. With karma here as a challenge, which, you know, it started to tip the scales. It started to tip the scales here in someone's comfort, in their stability here. It started to tip that here. This again, it could be a partnership with the karma here, relationships, but fairies and sylph, it started to tip the scales of someone's luck, you know. But somebody here is very connected to earth and mystical things here. Okay, they're very solid in this, they're very abundant in this, but because of whatever went on here, somebody's choice or whatever, it's like it tipped the scales to this. Somebody left somebody out in the cold. 5 of Earth energy, like this is lessons. There's your energy again, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Mars, and Pluto. So you could have Sagittarius in your Mars or in your Pluto, in your Saturn. Okay, this is you, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. But what else do we got? We've got more Scorpio, Mars, and Pluto here. So definitely confirmation for some of you. And we've got Zapana Shapana. So this talks about abundance and those type of things. So I feel like this tipped the scales to this, you know, what could have been abundant and all that stuff with it's like somebody outcasted themselves, or they outcasted somebody that would have brought this in because they thought it was somewhere else better. What do we have here about the 3 of water to the outcast here? We've got Oshumari here. Yeah, it's like they thought something was going to be way more better, right? 10 of Cups energy, the rainbow, all that stuff. But with Oshumari here, it's like somebody did this to themselves. They thought they were opening the door to something else, something that was going to work even more. So they romanced this energy, outcasted some other energy or themselves by making this choice. With the 6 of water, now they're just sitting in regret and memories, thinking about this other energy, right? Or possibly this energy was some type of siren that kind of siphoned your energy or wrapped you up in believing this, right? Wrapped you up in your thoughts and your memories. With the 8 of fire, right? Made you feel some type of explosion. Here we've got Pisces moon and we've got Mars again here. So, you know, this is somebody was just, you know, looking for a quick explosion or something like that. Anyway, thinking something was going to be more celebratory, more abundant here, or perhaps because somebody likes to celebrate or indulge in certain things, they chose this energy with Eshu here. Now it's like they're asking for these blockages to be cleared away, or somebody's blockages are being cleared away. Maybe whose ever energy over here was tipped, the scales were tipped or whatever. Now something is blowing up with the decision that someone made here, Sagittarius. And maybe unknowingly or whatever, but this is what happened. This is what changed the situation, right? And so now it's like you got to work on clearing your paths. You know, I don't know, this could also have been someone that was, you know, asking other energies other than Christ-like energies here, higher perception, higher calling, you know, to clear paths or to make something for them go their way or something. But I don't know, it's something here, their loyalty to something here now is like, or the loyalty someone is now showing to themselves from this is now, you know, clearing pathways as well, because that's a card of issue. And then we've got this message of fire, what didn't want to be seen here, but this is a challenge. The message of fire, maybe the communication or even the action, right? The message that you're getting here that doesn't want to be seen is that maybe something here was set on fire, it blew up, but somebody doesn't want this to be seen. They want this to be hidden here, but it's a challenge here because somebody has a higher perception, a higher understanding here. Somebody has gained passion here for something, and this was their challenge before, or this is their challenge, and they didn't want this to be seen with the earth here also as a challenge, that this snake wanted to wrap itself around you to keep you from seeing something here, right? Wrap itself around the world here, something about the world being set on fire. They're hiding this. Why are these fires happening? They're hiding this from the world because they're keeping some type of secret or deceit or something that they're trying to create about the world, wrap the world in, okay? You guys are needing to keep a higher perception. I don't understand why I always got to pick up on these energies, but at the same time I do understand. But I'm not going to tell you, because wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, so this is what we're currently dealing with now. This is what is being hidden. Something is blowing up. Something is erupting here. A tornado, a volcano could erupt. This is just for, I don't know, those of you that live in those areas. Be careful, okay? Just be careful. Don't say I didn't see it, because I'm seeing it right here with the eyes. I am seeing it, okay? Now, back to the other thing. Someone didn't take action. They kept something hidden. It was a challenge now to keep it hidden because what? You are tapped in with the earth, with the subconscious. This is the higher learning. This is the change in knowledge, your beliefs, and your direction. Somebody is rebelling here against societal norms because they see something, they learn something, they have a higher perception. And now their pathways are being cleared because they are showing loyalty to themselves, to their beliefs. Even if they're different from societal norms, they see beyond the veil, they have a higher perception, a higher understanding. And they have passion for this, all at the very same time. And somebody cheated on somebody because they were just pursuing passion. They did not have higher perception, and now they're just gaining it. Sagittarius. That's what I have for you. I hope this helps. Bye-bye.